Well, hopes and dream status completely and utterly destroyed. Is it starting? Why is it not? Why is the thing? Preview's not going. Don't tell me it doesn't start until... Oh, never mind. There it goes. So, I can't show you what I wanted to show you today, so I don't really know what to stream, honestly. Hello, Parker. Please do not spam nonsense in the chat. So this game apparently automatically loads cloud saves now. So what I did was, on my phone, I went and unlocked this, and I had this going on Nox to collect some clams for the stupid seashell quest for mermaid horseman friend. Which means I wasted a ton of extra goddamn stuff than I actually meant to. So that's a shame. But, yeah. So I can't show you some of the stuff I was going to show you. But I know how to unlock the terrible, awful, garbage, trash human that I hate even more than normal. Because I bought 2 of them just to get the pop-up so I could share it on Instagram. Parker, you need to chill out. Yes, you do. The whole event is several hundred thousand. Several hundred thousand. They're incredibly expensive. I'm pretty disappointed in this event now that I've seen how to get the baby sea turtle. And we still don't know if you get the baby sea turtle. Like, if you start playing on the 7th, we don't know if you get the baby sea turtle or not. What you can do is change your time zone. Since it's July 6th in some time zones, what I did was I moved to one of those time zones, like Japan. It's currently the 6th in Japan. So if you just go to your phone clock thinger and go like, hey, I'm in Tokyo Town, and, you know, go to, I think it's GMT plus 9. Yeah. And then you say, hey, I'm in Tokyo, and the game's like, oh, baby sea turtle time. And then you get to spend 50,000 on the baby sea turtle. The baby sea turtle, or at least one of the baby things, is required for the merman. The merman lock is horrific, by the way. Like I was saying, my opinion of this event has absolutely plummeted through the floor and is currently attempting to find magma. Parker, would you calm down? He's so excited. He has this like wall-mounted mouse thing that is supposed to scratch and has like a little ball on its tail. And he ripped the ball off the tail, and he's so proud of it, and he runs around with it. And I'm sorry, Mediacom is happening, so I might get some frame drops. So, yeah, Mediacom is garbage tier service for non-garbage tier prices. But yeah, let me just explain. I was gonna show this, but I can't now. So let me just show it instead. Explain it. So, for the perfect party quest to get the prince thing, first thing you gotta do is tap 200 envelopes, you know, above the little fish. This is required to get some of the other events. Oh, and just let me say, if you're confused as to whether you should do the new fish first, like if you didn't do last year's fish, don't do the last year's fish first, because you need to do something with them later. So do these ones first. You'll get your 200 taps in very easily when you do the thing. Yeah, so first you gotta tap 200 things, and you'll get the second part of the quest. The second part of the quest is hey players, stop enjoying our game. You need to slow down sort of requirement. So you gotta get 300 clams, which means you have to wait for 30, you have to tap the clams icon 30 times. And for those of you who haven't got clams, they're pretty easy to get, but you need 50 gems, or 50 pearls, because they're different because reasons. You gotta spend 50 pearls to get seaweed, then you gotta get 300 seaweed, then you can get clams, and then you gotta farm clams. So basically, once an hour you gotta tap the clams, and then you'll eventually unlock the third part of the quest. The third part of the quest is where it gets stupid. Hello, Parker. Actually, the second part is where it gets stupid, because waiting for 30 hours is terrible by any stretch of the imagination. Or actually, not just waiting 30 hours, but every single hour for 30 hours. That's Parker giving you kisses, by the way. You have to check it 30 times, which is, you know, excessive. Anyway, the third part of the thing, this is all in the written guide, by the way. I would recommend just reading the written guide. I don't know why people like video guides. They suck. As somebody who makes video guides, they're very rarely appropriate. And this really isn't one of the games where they are appropriate. But anyway, the second part you have to get, what you have to do is after, I'm sorry, Mediacom's gonna give me a goddamn aneurysm. Let me lower the bitrate again, because Mediacom cannot provide the service that I pay $80 a month for. That's a discounted rate, by the way. Discounted rate, $80, does not give me 1/10 of what I pay for. Incredible. Anyway, so third part of the quest, what you gotta do is buy one of each of the cake fish. This is why you don't want to do the cake, you don't want to do last year's event first. So you gotta buy a cake goby. That's cheap, not a problem. Cake grouper, a little bit more expensive, 900. Then you gotta buy the cake cuttlefish, 2,000. I mean, really? By the way, even if you already have these fish, if you have all of these from before, you have to buy them again. Isn't that cool? That's real cool. Then you gotta buy the cake turtle. It's like, oh no, 5,000 candy, but then we're done, right? Nope. Because guess what, bucko? You gotta buy the goddamn cake whale, 220,000 candy, and you have to own all of the first, you have to complete the first event. So you gotta go back and complete all of this if you didn't do it before. The one saving grace though here, they did change it up so you don't have to buy the in-app purchase. Like this Tuxedo Dolphin requires the event theme. This works with the 2018 theme, so you don't have to pay $1 to get the event thing like you did in the spring event. So they fixed that part. Abyssrium taketh away 500,000 times, and then Abyssrium giveth slightly. So, yeah. So you have to spend a bare minimum of an extra 30,000 candy just buying the cake fish again. And I'm not sure if it requires the chef fish out or not, because it had a hint about the chef. But I had it out just to be paranoid, and I recommend being paranoid, because you do not want to have to spend an extra 30,000 gems. So yeah, you basically have to rebuy the majority of the last event, even if you already completed it. So then you're not even done. Oh, it even gets worse. So what's next is you have to buy Baby Fish Audition is the fourth one. You have to buy a baby fish, not these ones, not these last year ones. Those do not work. Well, you have to wait until the 6th, or use that time zone trick I just mentioned, and pay 50,000 candies. God help you if you want duplicates, which I'm sure most of you do. So yeah, that's horrifying. So if you ever wonder why I stockpile so much event currency, it's like, oh, why do you have so much? It's because, look at this. I started this event with like 500,000, and now I have 100,000. It's because you genuinely need all of that. It steals everything from you forever. Look, we don't know. Let's shut up about the update thing. Like, seriously, it's nobody can help you but the devs. Go spam the devs about that. Like, I hate it too, guys. I hate it more than any of you, honestly. Like, because you have to wait for a thing. I have to hear several hundred people complain about waiting about a thing. But yeah, this is hellishly expensive. The worst thing is, we don't even know what the baby shark and baby crocodile cost. They could cost 100,000 and 150,000 for all we know. Even if it's just 50,000, which is like the bare minimum, that's still really expensive. Like, I usually buy 5 of each. That'd be 750,000 candies just for these 3, which is genuinely drastically worse than last year. Last year's event, anniversary event, was the worst event they had ever done by far at that point in time. And this event is actually worse. It's not as bad as Valentine's, but it's significantly worse and actually costs a lot more candy. So yeah, it's terrible. So you don't need the dress Dumbo and Tux for the cake whale. No, you do. You have to do everything for the whale, just like always. What I said was that the current event theme works for the Tuxedo Dolphin. You can get these without the in-app purchase, but you still have to get them. So, then after you buy the baby fish, and don't buy the baby fish before this, dear God, because if you do these steps out of order, they might not work, and you might have to spend another 50,000. So seriously, do not buy the baby fish before unlocking the thing that wants you to buy a baby fish. Because this game would totally let you waste 50,000 candies. This game is all about that life. And then, this is the part that I wanted to show. This is the one part, oh crap, I have to do an ad. Hold on. I'll let Father Scallop save you from the horrors of capitalism. I just gotta watch this stupid ad here real quick.
Hey kids, you been keeping hydrated?
His voice went a little down. It was a bit more... What did he sound like? He sounded like Fat Albert, right?
Hey kids, you been keeping hydrated?
There we go. Slightly less terrifying. There we go. Alright. Thanks, Father Scallop. Put him in the corner there. There. You know what? Let me put his... Just for the newcomers, let me put... There we go. There we go. Oh, right. We can put the sound back on. You get the last year's fish exactly the same way that you did from the last thing. Look up my guide for that. Like, so all of your questions are answered in the guide. Alright, so the last step on this thing is ridiculous and stupid. I should have done a video. I thought I would be able to like record me doing all of this stuff, and now I can't, which is great, but whatever. What you have to do, it's really weird. You have to activate your skills, and then you have to tap with 2 fingers, which I can't really show you with a mouse, but you gotta tap with 2 fingers a bunch. If you use Nox App Player, you can do this like 2-finger pan and just click a lot. And it's not gonna pop up because I already did it, so like I said, you just gotta tap a lot, and then it'll eventually pop up and say, hey, you've unlocked the stupid, ugly, merman, idiot face, dumb butt. I really don't like the merman. So then you unlock the merman, and he's 100,000. You can buy more than one, which is okay, but they're 100,000 each, which is less okay. No, guys, you can do the last event. I've said this several times. Read the guide, guys. Like, I'm sorry to be testy, but like, I have to explain the exact same thing several hundred times. And it does get a little bit annoying. You just read the guide. All of the information you could possibly ask for is there. And some information you couldn't possibly ask for, but is still relevant. So by the way, I am out like 400 pearls and an extra 100,000 candies because I thought I was playing on a save that I could throw away. And it apparently loads your cloud save without permission, and it just sucks. So yeah, I'm out a bunch of candy and things, but whatever. I'll just have to farm a bit more for the next one. Do I have... Oh. Yeah, these stupid things. Alright. You know what, let's just get my pearls. Since I'm out, like, 400 pearls. What I did was I spent pearls to get the crabs, or the clams, just so I could verify that it works. And so don't do that. I don't recommend doing that, because you have to waste, like, 10 days worth of pearls to do it, and it's you have to wait to get the baby animals anyway, so it's not really worth it because you're gonna wait no matter what you do. There's not really any reason to try to force it. It's getting hot. Let me turn on my fan here. It's a spicy day out there. Isn't there a Belle Princess Mermaid? Yeah, there is. It's that's the in-app purchase. That's another thing. So there's so many bad things about this event. I really don't like it. So basically with the event, you do all of this train wreck rigmarole. You spend about 300,000 candies, and you get Prince of Abyss, and you don't get Mrs. Princess Mermaid Lady, which I don't even care about personally. But you gotta pay for the mermaid one, or the princess if you want. But I don't. I don't want it, so that's fine. Minky's whale is in the fusion fish thing. Like I said, all the info's in the guides. I really can't repeat all the time, every time. But yeah, but my opinion of this event is pretty much in the garbage. I thought it was an okay event once you got the whale, but basically everything beyond the whale is like insane. So, yeah. I'm really curious as to how bad the baby crocodile and baby shark prices are. Because I wanted, like, at least a couple of each. But, like, oh my god, I already have so little candy after all this. It's just a shame. My princes are not bachelors. They are married. I have a pair of mer people, alright? I don't need a princess. You know, this is one of the new Disney. Actually, Disney hasn't been bold enough to do that, have they? So this is even more. My candy is super depleted. Yeah, mine's garbage. I'm so pissed that I lost. You know what's weird? I did not load the cloud save. I left my emulator here just with this game open, and it like forcibly downloaded my number of clams and things. But you know what's extra screwed up? It did not download the progress in the event. So what it did was it took my pearls and my candy, but it didn't give me the things that I bought those with. It's like worst case. It saves the worst possible case across all of your saves, which is amazing. Just amazing. Why do people think that they're just gonna spam stuff in the chat and not get timed out? Versus the EAP candy. Yeah, the thing is that like 2 times, like if something is extremely hard, getting it 2 times faster is like still really hard. Like it's really not a meaningful difference to me. I don't really find that, especially not for $10 for just one event. If it was like $10 for all events forever, then hell yeah. But like, nah. Assistant otter. Yeah, I seriously doubt the assisting otter counts for it. It's probably just the farms. Can you hear my fan, by the way? It's a little bit loud. Lesbian mermaids. I mean, I'm not opposed to lesbian mermaids, but I'm not going to pay $10 for that. Don't take that out of context. Oh yeah, and it does seem like the visiting fish are more common. A lot of people have been getting the visiting fish lately. Though that kind of happens every event just because people play the game more and pay more attention. But somebody unsourced, like this, I think it was from this Korean wiki, but we don't know if there's like an official source, says that like there's a 70, or not 70, there's like a 40% chance to get visiting fish every 30 minutes instead of 10%. I don't know if that's true. The patch notes don't say that, but maybe. Where'd you go, Parker? Hold on a sec. Sorry, it's a spicy day, so I had to go get a drink. Baby corgi. Oh yeah, the corgi is just like an extension of the in-app purchase of the last thinger, which I guess is one of the less dumb things about this event. You know what? I don't understand people who like don't drink water, that like refuse to drink water. I've met several people that are like, no, how do you drink water? It doesn't taste good. It's like, have you had a like filtered quality cold glass of water? Water's delicious. I know you hate water, Grayson. I'm not convinced that you're human. I think you have bad water or something. A nice cool glass of like well filtered water. Like how? What do you even drink without like rotting the teeth out of your skull at that point though? Who's Father Scallop? Were you not here for Father Scallop? May he bless all of our names. Father Scallop protects all of us in the deep sea. Oh yeah, so the fusion fish. Oh, right. I was going to do something for the fusion fish. So the fusion thingers... and no, I can't show the fusion fish every time somebody asks. Like, it would take like 30 minutes to show all of them, and then people are going to ask like every 5 minutes. And it's just never going to happen. But... we still don't know all of the fusion fish either, so I can't do a fusion fish video until we have all of them. But for the false killer whale, it's to put out 3 killer whales and wait 30 minutes, so that'll take a while. Yeah, somebody said something about 40% chance to get visiting fish, and I don't know. I don't know where they get these numbers, and I don't know where we ever got the original 10% number, so I've always been suspicious of that because it seems very rare. You are fierce. You're fierce. Hello? I don't know why he loves this. Since he mutilated the poor mouse's tail, he just absolutely loves the little fluff ball. It's not a real mouse, people. He loves, I guess it's the thrill of the fight. It's his grim trophy, so he's much more pleased about it. Is the merman worth spending all that currency? I mean, he's purely cosmetic like all of the other event stuff. I don't personally consider him worth it, and I regret having 2. I just bought 2 because I wanted to post the thing that says, oh, you created the thing on Instagram, because I thought my save, like, I thought I was going to erase my save and, you know, go back to previous, but no, I have 2 now. So they're, you know, it's a new mermaid adventure with 2 dudes, way better than the old boring version. Parker, what are you doing? You're crazy. Every 3, but Henry, like, I get that 5 hours is an insane wait, but a lot of people would be like, they would wait for like over a year playing this game like weekly, and they would never get it. Like, somebody in the Discord has been playing for 2 years and they just got it today. So I don't know if I believe the 10% chance thing, but it does seem to be higher now. So hopefully that'll fix things. And also, there's 2 new Marlins. So there's now 5 regular Marlins, and there have been 3 event Marlins. By Marlins, I mean visiting fish. That's completely ridiculous considering how much people hate these things. Can you imagine if you had, like, every single day, like, a dozen people complain to you about a thing in your game, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna put 5 of those things in there. 'Cause fuck you, that's why. It's like, what? I don't understand, like, merely for the sanity of their support people. Like, I seriously do not understand. Like, they seriously need to hire, like, a user experience designer, because, like, so much stuff they do is so dumb and for no reason. Like, this open on July the 6th. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that? What is this? There's 2 possibilities here, and they're both stupid. One of them is that what they mean is that on the July 6th or later, you can open the game and buy it. And that's perfectly fine, but it needs to be worded much more clearly, and it would be so much easy. It would be so easy to list that properly. Option number 2 is that it really means only on the 6th. And that's ridiculous and terrible, because, like, what if you start playing on the 7th? Then fuck you? Is that all there is? What if you don't get the update? And that's the other thing. Is on July 6th, and they started a slow rollout on July 4th. It's like, no, not everybody's gonna have it by the 6th. It's like, going by previous rollouts, people would be lucky to have it by the 7th or the 8th. That's right. That's right. And, like, how? I don't understand this mentality at all. And the slow rollouts thing, by the way, that's completely up to the developers. Like, there's no obligation on their behalf to do that. They don't have to do that. They're doing that on purpose, and everybody hates it, and there's no reason to do it. They're just, like, deliberately making it suck, and it's like, ugh. I don't... They're just ridiculous. Father Scallop, please give me strength in these trying times.
Be calm, kids. It's gonna be worth it someday.
Thank you, Father Scallop. Thank you for your wisdom. He's wise beyond his age. I don't know how long scallops live, but it's probably not particularly long. But yeah, baby sea turtle is ridiculous. And if that baby shark costs 150,000, I'm gonna scream. Wow. Oh, speaking of, let me ruin your eardrums. Oh, actually, let me mute the sound so you don't have to hear this. I need to. Oh wait, hold up. Let me pull out Father Scallop so you can't see my user tag thing. Let me turn off sound effects and turn off save power. Don't need that. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna auto click so that I can hopefully use the crab glitch or the hermit crab glitch thing, because like that's the exploits are like required to play this game properly. That's why I never feel bad about posting exploits for this game, because you need them. Like it's not reasonable to play this game at certain points in certain events and stuff without exploits. Like the Valentine's Day event without exploits, it's just torture. That's the UN has defined that as torture. Please put Father Scallop in the game. I would in-app purchase Father Scallop. Though, should I get a commission for Father Scallop for inventing his rights? Oh yeah, Stylish. So, the app thing called Stylish. You might be able to export your things from Stylish, Sun Gaming, but I don't know. Basically, Stylish is a browser extension that lets you customize websites, and they got sold, like they got acquired or something. And the company that acquired them basically made it into like a spying thing and sells your data. So it's got removed from the web stores, and there's alternatives that you can use that do not, track you. But if you use those, go and disable that. All questions are answered in the guide. Yeah, Stylus is the one that's forked from the thing. That's forked from the original Stylish. So, it's like the same thing, but without, the legal spying. Well, quasi-legal spying. They probably won't get arrested for it, but they could probably get sued for it pretty hard. Why is... Ugh. I'm going to store everything but lots of these boys. I'm sorry to expose you to boring candy grinding, but like, oh my gosh, I need so much candy now. I'm down like over 200 candy today alone. And I did not, or 200,000, not 200. 200 would not be that bad. But I'll keep the tiny bab in the tank just so you can see tiny bab. You do not get more than one tiny bab though, because good lord, I cannot afford this many babs. The alimony payments alone. Goodness. Yeah, if you have Stylish, I mean, yeah, get rid of it real quick. You can just Google. There's websites detailing the whole situation. But yeah, basically, they sold your browser history. Now everybody knows what porn you watch. Yeah, the thing about the time zone glitch, to be more specific on that, due to the time zone. The time zone exploit basically can move you around only by as far as a time zone. So I mean, you can't go forward and unlock the shark with it because it's too far away. But since there are time zones where it's currently July 6th, you can get the turtle today. So that's how I went and confirmed this. And I generally wouldn't consider it worth it, except I really wanted to confirm the unlocks for this thing. What are you doing? Here, give me that. I think my allergies have finally settled down. I haven't been so coffee. I have whatever be, so I'm gonna buy as many babs as possible. The sad thing is you're not even gonna be able to buy that many babs. You could buy like 20 or 30 babs at most, unfortunately. I think. But it's like not an amount of babs that would be particularly egregious. Like somebody on the was it Ashy BB? Somebody on the Reddit liked to buy 150 or 105 the most that you could put out at once of every event fish. And if you tried to do that with the baby things, you would, like, explode. So, please don't explode. Life tip. Father Scallop.
Hey kids, don't explode. It's bad.
Thanks, Father Scallop. I'm so glad that we've been blessed. We have been alternately cursed and blessed. First, the world was cursed with Frank Tidepod, but then Father Scallop has blessed us. He has blessed our timeline. So yeah, the real mystery, what I really want to know about the Babs is if you start playing on the 7th, can you get the turtle? And if you start playing on the 7th, you can probably, even if it prevents you from getting it, what you can do, as long as you start on the 7th, if there's a time zone where it's still the 6th, you could go backwards and still get it. So, there's like a 1-day window. If you got 105 Bab turtles, it would cost 5,250,000. Wow. And that's only one of the 3. That's only one of the 3. And it's entirely possible the other ones cost even more. And the sad thing is, what I've always thought with the events is that I can see wanting to make the events difficult and wanting to make completing the events take a while. What they should do is make it so that unlocking the final thing costs like 3x. And then once you make a repeat, it only costs 1x. You know? You reduce the price for repeats and stuff. So you can have like a whole bunch, but like getting your first one feels like a real achievement. But then after that, you know, just getting some for flavor is not so incredibly expensive. See, I think the merman kind of drives that whole point. Because, like, just unlocking the merman with 100,000 unlock, sure. I mean, it's a big, I don't really particularly like it, but it's a big ol', you know, fancy ordeal to unlock it, so maybe it should have a high price. But to get multiples, 100,000? Ugh. So we have the hermit crab. The thing is, like, events keep getting more expensive. They're kind of doing what they were doing this time last year, where they would just make events more and more expensive dramatically every time until people, like, exploded over the price. So I would say, if you want to complain to them, I would do that, because this is way too expensive. And if every event's going to be this expensive from now on, like, the thing is, we get about, if you do just the hermit crab casts at maximum level every day for the month, that's about 600,000 candy. This event, including the last event, which you have to do to get the cake things, it costs about 600,000. It costs about all that you can get. You need all of it. So there's no extra for next time, basically. And that's kind of sucks. So I'm seeing if I can get the hermit crab glitch so I can grind some stuff. Because, oh my god, I'm going to need it. The orange Ruffy boy? I'm pretty sure that was in the guide. Let me check. If something is missing from the guide, feel free to ask, though I might not. It might just not be there because I don't know it. But do check the guide before asking, because I can't really answer like 500 people questions like individually when it's all already answered. I do type out all this stuff for a reason. Let me see where. I should really put these into tables. I just don't like making tables. It's easy to just make these little bulleted lists. Though I have a really fancy thing with the tables that you can like search on it and sort it. It's really neat. It's just a little bit more effort to put them into tables in the first place, and I don't like doing that. I should make that like a patron goal. If I get $300 a month, you get your goddamn tables. Do I not have the Ruffy boy? Maybe I don't. Let me see here. Oh, the crab's still sleeping. See, that's the thing. The hermit crab glitch is really inconsistent. So, if you get the hermit crab glitch, exploit the heck out of it. Because it might be gone the next day. And then, I mean, on the third day, the hermit crab may have risen and you might get the glitch again. But you just don't know. So, use it when you got it. Where is the orange boy? Wait, I don't think... Wait, is this the orange Ruffy? No. I don't think... Yeah, I don't have the orange Ruffy. So yeah, if it's not in the fusion... Wait, but I don't think I put the name in, which I should. Where is he in the list? So yeah, we don't know a bunch of the things. They dropped 25 fish on us, and like half of them are hidden. So we genuinely don't know several of these. White bar boxfish, frogfish, orange Ruffy. I want the orange Ruffy. Well, that's a great name, but we don't know the unlock for that yet. Oh, and it's gonna take 18 billion years. Look, I have 50 krill. 50 after all of this. This thing has been clicking automatically all night. 50. That's all I have. Ugh. So what can I buy? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with the ones that only cost 10. You need to put something on the screens as if you don't have the event. Wait. Can I do like, you know what? Let me add it to Father Scallop. How do I edit text? I don't usually put text. Okay. That's not going to display right, is it? Yeah. It's a bit more. Okay, let's put that there. And a little bit of... Can we get some border on that? Background color. Oh, God damn it, MediaCom. I'm streaming at less than 1/10 of my... Less than 1/10 of what I pay for in terms of internet, and it's still garbanzo. Wait, let me word this a bit better. Updates. How about that? Father Scallop gives you life lessons. By the way, this is not a real turtle. This is not like a real animal. There's no black sea turtle. I mean, I guess it's just a sea turtle that's black, but like, it's not like its own species. Why does the video keep freezing? The video keeps freezing because MediaCom is garbage. It seems to have stopped now, but if you're still getting it, it's still being weird. Oh hey, there's the Minky boy. Can't buy him yet though, because it's goddamn expensive, but... I've got a feeling some of these fusion fish require the other fusion fish, which is why we don't know them yet, because they require krill. Like, there's some turtles that can be black. What's funny is that the leatherback turtle is supposed to be all black, but it's not all black in the game, for whatever reason. I'm gonna buy the Tuxi. The Tukasi. How readable is Father Scallop, by the way? I'm not viewing it full resolution. Let me see. Wait, what the hell? Wait. Is it not streaming at the right? Let me investigate something real quick. It's only giving me up to 480p, which it should be going higher than that, but maybe it's because of my... Maybe it's because of the thing. Yeah, it should be 720. Man, whatever. It doesn't matter. You don't really need super ultra high res for this game anyway. Felt the scalp was good. Okay, good. Let me... There we go. Father Scallop warns you. So... Man, I hate these... stick things in the tank and wait a while things. Especially when it's 30 minutes. You gotta wait for 30 minutes for this stupid false killer whale. Where did my macro? Oh no, I closed the macro thing, and if I open the macro while I'm streaming, it crashes. I think that's why. I think that's what it does. I think as soon as I stop streaming, I can open the macro thing fine. So it seems like something about OBS is what's making it crash, which is weird. Wait, music. Is things going on? No, that's just the normal music. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, the fall event is coming up reasonably soon. That'll be neat for people who got it. We talked about the prints at the start of the stream. So yeah, just go to the guide if you're just looking for how to get the prints. Oh god. Fucking Mediacom. Oh, I hate Mediacom so much. If it keeps going like this, it's probably going to be a short stream. I mean, the surprise is already ruined and I can't farm for the Crabbo. So, I don't have much to do right now anyway. How many prints can you get? Probably, you know, arbitrarily many. You're not limited to only one. I wouldn't really recommend trying to buy Infinity Billion because they're so expensive, but you can if you want. They're like ROM and RAM. They're not really, honestly, but I mean, I like what they're named for. RAM allows my computer to do things really fast, but no, I don't really like the twins. This Mediacom is making my internet easier and more fun. Just like the anniversary event. Ugh. Or the Valentine's Day event. Not that there's much difference. Well, there is, but I would say this is this. I would say in terms of worst events, the Crown Prince isn't always, hopefully, will be the Valentine's Day event. And number 2, I would say, is this. And then number 3, I would say, is last year's anniversary event. It's so funny because I was telling people like, oh, just because last year's anniversary event was terrible, there's no reason to think this one's gonna be. I mean, it's been a whole year. There's, you know, they've had so much reason to balance things, but nope, it sucked. It's such a shame because like getting the normal whale is fine, but then once you try to go beyond that, everything is insanely expensive. Like if the hermit crab if the hermit crab gave like 3 times as much for this event, I would be okay with the prices, I guess. I still think it's kind of stupid to do it that way. I don't know. They seem to really have a problem with people saving up stuff and, you know, completing events in a timely manner and like having fun. So they do everything they can to ruin the fun. I just don't understand. They just really don't want people to enjoy their video game product, which is kind of a problem of free-to-play stuff. That's why I've never really played too many of these, because they're just, you know, if people have too much fun without paying, you know, then that's bad for, you know, a game like this. But you can't pay to make this enjoyable. Like, there's only one thing you can even buy to increase the speed, and it's only ×2. It doesn't really make events fun. It just makes them a little bit less annoying. Yeah, of course I'll update my guide. I just need to know what you know, need the information to put there. I'm not just gonna put like half of it there and just quit right now. Yeah, I don't think we've found any new. The last thing I think we found was the bluefin tuna, which is another Marlin, by the way. Which, by the way, give a holler if you see like weirdo fish floating around the top or something. Oh, wait, is that them? Is that you? Wait, are you? No, you yellowfin tuna. What are you doing in here? Giving me a goddamn heart attack. Get out of my tank. Stupid yellowfin. I was like, wait a minute, is that it? It's like, no. It's just the yellowfin tuna I still had out. Stupid jerk. False hope fish. Personally, I don't know if the crab is actually worse than Song of the Moon. The thing with the crab is that it gives you like a fairly hard cap on the amount of currency that you can get. So if the event is like drastically lower than the costs than what the crab will give you, it's okay. But if, like with this event, if you get the crab every single day for a month, you'd still just barely squeak by. So like, this is drastically worse than it's ever been, I would frankly say. Waku still visit me despite unlocking it? Huh. It's so annoying to have all of these things. It's gonna take weeks to get all of these things, and not because there's like anything fun or interesting to do, but just because I need to wait to click on a bubble to get it. I really don't like krill. Can't wait for the update to get disappointed for myself. Relatable. I think they said that Android users are supposed to all get it today, but I don't really believe anything that they say, frankly. And then Apple, on iOS, it has to be approved. So, that could be even slower. Does everybody with Android have it? I mean, obviously I have it, but I don't know if everybody has it that has Android or not. They said you should, so I mean, double check, I guess. But it seems highly possible they were wrong about that. Got it at midnight. iOS definitely doesn't have it because they just supported it like yesterday. Or they just submitted it yesterday or today or something. I know plenty of people don't have it, but I don't know what platform they're on. If they're all on iOS, that would explain it, because even the devs said that iOS doesn't have it. The thing is, they should like, I'm like 99.99% sure that you can approve, that you can like submit a thing to Apple and be like, hey, we want to release this at like future date.txt, or like approve this and then we'll publish it when we want to or something. Because I know plenty of things have gone live at the exact same time for Android and iOS. Like, it may take a little bit longer overall to do it, but there's got to be a way to do that the devs aren't bothering to do or something. Yeah, nobody on iOS has it. That's well known. I could really go for a third music track. I was so upset. Somebody pointed out that the music track is different for the fall thing, and all it is crickets. Which, I mean, isn't, like it's timely and stuff, but, like, I could really go for a third thing. Put Weird Autumn from Night in the Woods into the game. I regret mentioning the update thing. If you hate the update situation, please tell the devs. I really hope that anger over the July 6th thing will be the straw that finally breaks their back and makes them stop doing these stupid slow rollouts. Like, and the thing is, it's not even an iOS versus Android issue. It would be one thing if Android got the thing a little bit earlier and iOS got it later, because that's just what Apple does. They do these stupid slow rollouts so that random people get it every time, and everyone's just like, oh, when do I get it? And it's just, ugh, infuriating. The sad thing is, I think more people might complain to me than complain to the official social media thing because, like, they never respond to stuff. So I think people just go to me instead because, like, I actually give information unlike them. They have a new, like, social media person too, and they just, honestly, they don't really seem much better. Like, they acted like they were gonna go on the Reddit and, like, talk to us all the time and be our buddy friends and do proper community management things, and then they disappeared in, like, 2 days. And we've barely seen them since. None of the fusion limited fish have ever come back. For all we know, they never will. That's one of the things where, like these guys don't even tell us when events are gonna end. Do you really think they're gonna tell us when something's gonna repeat again? Like, there is effectively zero communication. There's a rounding error worth of communication from the developers. Just what is in the game is in the game. All else is basically magic ball material. And yeah, like, a lot of devs will reach out to me because, like, I make a video or a guide or something and be like, oh, you know, we want to help you out, or, you know, we can, you know, if you need extra information, you can ask us, or, you know, hey, let me share your video or whatever. These guys, nah. I've even mentioned the guides multiple times on their Facebook thing, and they just totally ignore me. Yeah, they did make the only thing they've said in a month on Reddit was cool to the leaked thing, to the leaked thing of the event. They completely ran away when I told them to stop making Marlins, and then of course they added 2 more Marlins. So that was cool. They did make them more common, at least we think. We don't know for sure, but people seem to be getting Marlin style unlocks more frequently these days. Well, since the update. So if you're on iOS, you do not have the update yet that gives you possibly faster stuff. With the bluefin tuna. Yeah, both of the tunas are Marlins. I don't know why, but, like, everything vaguely tuna-like has a Marlin style unlock because the bonito is related to tuna. It has one of those. I don't know what the wahoo is. It looks tuna-esque though. The albacore tuna. Wait, no, the albacore tuna is a fusion fish. Is the wahoo a tuna-esque? Is it a tuna-like? But yeah, but then the bluefin and the yellowfin tuna are both visiting fish. That sucks. Vert's one of my favorite characters, Maddie. It's weird to get Neptunia questions during Abyssrium stream, but I guess it's more pleasant than getting Abyssrium questions during literally every stream that isn't Abyssrium. Wahoos are tuna-esque. That's what I thought. They flipped out over a leak, but they dropped the... Yeah, that was hilarious. They posted this whole thing about, oh, it's illegal to post leaked images. We're to send you to jail. The video game jail, boy. And then they released the event that very same day, like... How dare you leak information 0.2 microseconds before we're going to reveal it to the public? Everything is ruined. Millions are dead. Do you understand the depths of the crimes that you have committed in my name? They're just ridiculous. Mew! Mew. Son, you don't really know the personalities, though. Which Tamsoft, unfortunately, doesn't really do much. So it's... She has a nice design, but I can't really consider very much about her. Is there an order the visiting fish come, or is that random? No idea. I've heard of people not having the Marlin begetting the Bonito, so I think it's pretty much random. I just like Vert because she's like a realistic, like, humanish character that just you don't really see very often. Like, you know, she's a woman, she likes games, she does her own thing. She's not like an overly stereotypical personality. You know, she's got the Fujoshi thing going on, for Joshi, whatever you say. but that's not all there is to it, and it's just like a side of a female character you're not like supposed to see in anime things very often. Yeah, she's got like, you know, she's got nerdy hobbies. She does, you know, she does things that, you know, fancy pants, domesticated Japanese women are not supposed to be interested in, so you don't really see very often and stuff. And I hate standard Japanese like temperament, expected temperament for women for the most part. Fujoshi doesn't mean Fujoshi mean you're into yaoi. More to it than that, but yes. She just has Vert is a person who has like a fancy like Victorian hallway, and she has all of her like naked boy figures in like beautiful display cases, proudly displayed, and it's just hell yeah, dude. Be you. Do the shit you want to do, have the things that you want. You see way too little of that, like confidence and like, you know, stepping out of the mold and that stuff. Whoa, are you seeing the demons? Parker just did that thing where he was laying down and then he like flicks up into standing position and stares at a wall. Do you see the demons? The demons. There's no demons, honey. You're fine. Oops. Yeah, Vert is great. She's also really open about her sexuality, which is another uncommon thing. Especially for like somebody that's not straighter than a fucking 2x4. Which is another fun thing about Vert. Vert's like... she's like homosexual sexual. She likes yaoi. And she likes other girls, but there's no indication that she actually like would enjoy a heterosexual relationship. She just likes gay boys and other girls. I like that. That is a very good sexuality to have. Father Skull will protect us from the demons.
Hey kids, I'm gonna protect you. Just enclose yourself in my delicate shell.
He's still seeing the demons though. You need brushies. Where's my brush? Hold on. Parker needs brushies. Where's your brush? There it is. Brushies time. So this is why you need to help me get to that patron goal, so we can have Parker Cam. We're still just $50 away from it. Excuse me. Let me post that actually. Hold on, Parker. Patron. Yeah, well, once I get to $200 a month, I will get a webcam. I will get a webcam so you can see Parker interrupt and ruin all of my live streams. I don't know if I'll do, like, I won't promise to do it for every stream forever, but definitely for several streams after, and like whenever it's like fun and appropriate, we'll have Parker streams. I mean, when Parker's actually here, I don't want to like dedicate, you know, a corner of the screen to just nothing. When he's not here. Honey. He does this thing where he tries to rub his face on the brush, like to help, but like that is the opposite of helping. Like that is really not helping. It's got some clumpulars. If you don't have a long-haired cat, you probably don't know, but sometimes with long hairs, their hair just like gets, I don't know, clumpy. Yeah. And you gotta comb out the clumps. It just kind of it doesn't seem to be like from a lack of grooming either, because Parker grooms himself very well. But you just, you know, sometimes there's clumps. Ugh. Sorry, I gotta get the clump, honey. Do you hear his claws on the table? He needs trimmed. But he's very hard to trim his claws. He's a very, like, docile and friendly cat, except for when it's time to go to the vet or it's time to get his claws trimmed. I'm trying to get those clumps. There it is. You can hear the claws on the table. Yeah, I'm petting you, yes. Ugh. I have like a whole mouse's worth of fur right now. He still has more to be brushed. Probably not good to do this while the fan is on, but it's too hot to not have it on. Not like there's fur all over my house at all times anyway. Could somebody get Parker in the game? I would be down. I would be down for licensing his likeness. Parker, don't rub the mic. Parker, don't kiss the mic, please. Why do you do that? He knows there's people on the other side of the mic, so he must rub face on it. Are you gonna pull out the croc army with the baby crocs? I probably will. I'll have a whole croc army to supervise the tiny bab crocs. I would love to have a baby croc army as well, but considering they're probably going to cost like 100,000 candy each, I'm probably going to go for like 3, maybe 5. 5 is going to be my max at a price like that. I'm probably not going to get 5 because that's a lot. I mean, I usually only save about 300 extra or 300 or 400 extra per event. And this event is ridiculous. I hope this is... Like, last year, the anniversary event was, like, by far the most expensive event. And I'm hoping that's the case again this time. That's my drink. Sorry, he was trying to drink my drink. Yes, I know. Parker and Father Scallop event. Do not rub. Do not rub the mic, please. Why do you do that? Have I ever hit 1B in currency? No. Parker's typing in the chat, by the way. He's typed a line of asterisks and a square brace. Would you stop rubbing that? Can you hear? If that sounds weird, that's Parker rubbing his face. Do not stand on the monitor. What did you do? You pushed it behind the thing. Hold on. I think the highest I've hit in currency is like 600,000. Oh, that's a clumpular. There we go. Got it. So for other non-Abyssrium streams tonight, or not tonight, this weekend we're streaming more Owlboy because I have a lot more of that to do, and that'll probably continue into next weekend. I also have, what is it called? Red Faction Gorilla Remastered Edition, because it's on Mars. It's clever. Which I might stream that Friday if I feel like streaming, but I can't guarantee that I'll feel like streaming on a Friday. I might just feel like relaxing. And so that might be a later week, but I will stream that at some point. I have like an entire gerbil's worth of fur here right now, so I need to go throw this away. Oh hey, we got the false thinger. Yes, hello, yes. You're activating like all of my allergies, Parker. Why is the face so susceptible to allergies, by the way? My hands have been... Sorry, I gotta move the mic a little bit. Parker kind of moved the mic out of the position it's supposed to be in. But I handle Parker, with my hands, which, tend to handle things. And I mean, I never get, like, allergy itchies on my hands. But when I get fur on my face, it's like, oh no. Wait, tuna? Wait, was there a thing? I think I missed it. Oh! There they are. Thank you for that. I did not see those at all. I was messing with the microphone. Bluefin tuna. I bet I can't make it. Yep, it's krill. Yep, they need krill. Crap. Oh, that showed up as I walked away? That figures. Alright, so that's... Alright, it doesn't show which one you've... The Chevron Manta Ray, we definitely don't know. Chevron, and the White Cheek Shark, we don't know. I think there's at least 4 or 5 that we don't know still. That's a shame. You can get the prints with the guide. Get the right link for that. Oh, excuse me. Parker entered quotation marks, not asterisks. My mistake. Can you do like a rotating text thing that like... What I'm wondering is like, could I make a text thing that like alternates between, hey, the event's to a slow rollout and we can't help you, so don't complain about that here. And then alternate it to like, hey, if you need help finding a fish, you can find the links at sirtaptap.com. I don't know if that's... It seems like that should be a thing that OBS should be able to do. But... Chat log mode. Wait, chat log mode, really? What's that? I'm not really... Custom text elements? Wrap? Yeah, I don't... I'm not an expert at doing weird stuff with OBS. Filters? What's filters? Filter... Chrome key scroll. I can have it scroll. How about this? There you go. Limit width, limit height. I could have like a marquee. Obviously this does not actually help at all, but I could have like a... I actually hate marquees. I wanted to just kind of like blink into a different one. Render delay. Sharpen. Nah. Yeah, I don't know if I can really do what I want to do. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, your quality's probably dropping because Mediacom keeps, you know, not providing me with proper service, so I drop frames and stuff. I can't really control when that happens. I can drop the bitrate down even further, but I mean, the bitrate goes down to 0 sometimes, so... Even that's not really a solution. Really wish we had like a municipal broadband kind of thing. That should just be the standard. We're freaking America. We invented the internet. We should have proper internet. Why does everybody get better internet than us? I mean, it's because of monopolies, but it's a rhetorical question. So I've been playing Pokémon Quest, and the problem with that game is like I can't really stream it because you run out of battery charges pretty quickly, and there's like nothing you can do. It's like fine for a phone game, but it doesn't work on console, and it doesn't. It just wouldn't really be a fun game to stream or anything. But that's fine. I have been enjoying it though. For anyone wondering. Do you get the krill? Yeah, the krill's just a farm. It's like the other stuff. Hold on. Let Father Scallop protect you from a little bit of capitalism while I get... I just want to get my pearls for the day, so I needed to watch another ad. Yeah, the Chef Isopod is in the guide. Oh, Dragon Vale. I played that years ago. That was like one of the big things that like I played a lot in on when I got my iPad 2. And I really liked it, but then I realized I was playing like 5 or 6 of the same basic game. I was like, oh, huh, and then I never really played my tablet stuff again. I don't even own a tablet anymore. I was big into like Tiny Tower. Tiny Tower I really liked. Into Dragon Vale. I just didn't like how the Dragon Vale it like there was so much pressure to keep doing stuff. And it's like, if you missed a thing, it was like, oh no. And I just, meh. Protect his Father Scallop. I'm so glad that Father Scallop has blessed this stream. Wait, what does it mean new? That probably means the new fusion fish I unlocked. I don't think I have any new these things. I'm wondering how we get that zebra fishy boy. Giant green cup. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what happened here? Why is that unlocked? That shouldn't be locked. Once you buy a thing, that should stay unlocked. That didn't used to be like that. I think they glitched that out. That's stupid, but yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, somebody did mention that on Reddit, you're right. Yeah, probably just a bug they need to fix. Unfortunately, I played on iOS Dragon Veil, so I probably can't play it since I don't have iOS device anymore. Man, I had like 740 pearls. Now I'm down to half. I guess it's not really that bad. I haven't really been using my pearls anyway. They do events that only last 2 days. Holy crap. I've been getting kind of sick with Animal Crossing Pocket Camps. Its events are so frequent and so brief. And like even if you play a lot, they're pretty tough to finish for a fair amount of them. Like the fishing ones, I did fine in the first fishing thing, but I think I was just playing like a crap ton. I haven't been able to finish any of the later ones. And it sucks because I really like the fish. Who would have thunk that I enjoy fish? But I really like the fish themed items, and I can't get all of them because they just require so much, time spent. It's a shame. I'm streaming at 1 megabit per second now, so I can't go any lower. It hasn't been dropping frames too much. It says I've only dropped 800 frames, which I think is a filthy lie. I think it resets that counter for whatever reason once it totally goes down to 0 and then comes back up. I don't know why it would do that though, because that makes it less accurate for me. But whatever. Yeah, somebody posted Father Scallop on Reddit. I'm so glad that he is spreading. He's a powerful force. Oh, and another reason I can't really stream Pokemon thing is that, I'd have to stream it directly from my phone at this point, which that wouldn't be any fun, because I guess that's a plus with the console version over the other one, over the phone one, because harder to just stream. I love how Tangelas look in Pokemon Quest. I love how I'm just playing a different game while this goes on, because I don't really have anything to do right now. Which is a shame. There are fusion fish that I could be getting. We just don't know how to get them yet. Let me refresh that fusion fish thread, see if anybody knows anything new yet. Babby Turple. Master of the day. Weird. Somebody bought Babby Turtle and did not get a thing. Yeah, I don't see any new fusion fish info, so probably be a few days before we get all the fusion fish info, just because krill takes so incredibly long to farm. So let me try just one more time to see if I can get that hermit crab glitch. We still have no idea why that triggers sometimes and why sometimes it doesn't. I do think Pokemon Quest is a bit grindy, though. It's like getting over level 30 or so by completing levels is just nuts. It's really slow. It's being really slow. It takes forever. Yeah. Still no hermit crab glitch. Interesting that they just dumped out all 25 fusion fish for this new thing, by the way. That's like a full quarter or so of the like fusion fish that exist. Is Father Scallop named Father because he's a dad or a pastor? Yes. There's a mistake in the guide. Oh, what is it? The event and the new fusion thing were put up kind of quickly, so wouldn't really surprise me too much. The seahorse 5,000. Oh, did I not put that on there? Yeah, I was pretty lazy with the event costs, because like it's in the game. But then somebody asked for the, I guess I completely neglected to put them in the spring event from like 2017, and someone was asking for that, so I guess it's still interesting info to list. And especially since events repeat in full now. Like, and you just use their old costs. It would be best to just have those there. Where is the seahorsey? Baby sea turtle. Oh, I added an extra 0. I see. Yep, Father Scallop is back. Where to get my YouTube avatar? It is actually fan art. That is from Paper Crazy. I think his YouTube or what's his YouTube channel's name? It's all the fan art that I get is on my site. Let me find the exact article though. Fan art. Wait. Which article or which avatar am I using right now? Oh, this is actually from Clubstrasser. This was a commission. My current Twitter avatar is what I was thinking of, and that is that's fan art by Crazy Bones TV. But yeah, my channel art was a commission from Clubstrosity, and let me post a link to that. Yeah, things get so much harder, so much faster as you can progress through Pokemon Quest. I guess that's a pretty standard mobile game thing. You know, you start off really quick and you have lots of fun, and then it slows down. So you feel like, oh, if I spend $10, it'll get faster. And it's like, oh, it was a trap all along. Mother Scallop.
You know, kids, even though it's just me, I can handle myself just fine.
I'm trying to do Bub's voice from Homestar Runner when I do that, but it comes out more like Fat Albert. I can't really do Bub's voice. Bub's voice is a very good voice. Bub's used to sound more like Fat Albert, but he has more of a distinct thing now.
Grabbing your butt? That's not very ladylike.
What are their names? I must know. I don't know what's being discussed here. If the video doesn't work, usually just refreshing the page makes it work fine.
Remember, kids, don't trust strangers after 5 o'clock.
Hello, Parker. Do you have any wisdom to grant to us? He does not. He likes the fan. He's laying down under it. I'll be very glad. The funny thing, I don't even have iOS, but I will be so glad when iOS gets the update, just because people will stop asking when the update is coming. Father Scalp has children. If so, what are their names? It is a mystery. I would play the It Is a Mystery song, but I'm pretty sure that's like copyright. Like, I would get a content ID thing. You buy the cake, fish the quest before doing the previous quest. No, do not do that. It's possible that would work, but it seems very unlikely, and it's really, really not worth it. It's not worth the risk. Because you could find yourself down 30,000 candy, so yeah. Just, I would say, for the event, do the new fish up until the whale first, and then grind for the clams. And then once you've unlocked the third quest that wants the cake, then go through the quest, and you should just naturally get the cake thing as you buy one of each from the last event. Then you can do, then you buy the baby? I think the baby is next. I forget the exact steps. Yeah, it's all in the guide. So any question of 2B will be enough. 2B will be plenty unless you want to get lots of multiples of the babbies. I would say if you limit yourself to like 3 babbies, you'll probably be alright. I certainly don't plan to get more than that. Because, like, goodness. That's just way too much. I can't believe... I can't believe I bought a second stupid Prince of Abyss just to... I just wanted to get a good screenshot of it being created. And it saved over my thing. Is the Prince of Abyss the only thing? Yeah, it's just like the Kraken. It's just like a capstone kind of thing that you get. I guess we... Oh, no, I closed the macro because I'm stupid. Babies are never too many, but they kind of are at the price. If they were cheap. See, that's the sort of thing I think that should be like, oh, buying the first one should cost like 50,000, sure, but then after that, make it cost like 5,000. So you can like get a lot. It's bleh. Someone did the math, the baby turtle costs the same as a baby sunfish because you have to buy 5 of the price sunfish. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that sounds about right. The majority of the great majority of the cost of the last event was actually in the baby fish because you had to buy 5 of each, and you still have to buy 5 of each. Which is such they could have fixed this event almost by just either reducing the cost of these things or making these not cost like 5. They also confused the hell out of a lot of people. Oh my god, a level 53 Psyduck. I already got a Psyduck though. Sorry, like I said, I'm playing Pokemon Quest over here. I need some higher level Pokemon. So I'm trying to make friends with the thingy ding. Yeah. But I don't need more Psyducks. And he's going to take forever to level up. So he can evolve into a... Oh, crap, guys, what does Psyduck evolve into? I should know this. Ducklet. No, that's a different Pokemon entirely. Let me just Google. I'm embarrassed for myself. Oh yeah, Golduck. Why is it called Golduck anyway? He's distinctly not gold. His previous form was gold. And so obviously when he stops being gold, he becomes Golduck. Pokemon level up so slow. And it's weird because like if you sacrifice like a high level Pokemon, you get like so little experience out of it too. It's just I guess it's just, you know, mobile games want to be really grindy, so that's what you end up with. It's probably better than my Farfetch'd at least. I wish I could show you what I'm talking about, but I can't. I would have to output my phone to HDMI, I guess, which I used to be able to do, but my new phone does not let you do that. Google doesn't like support HDMI out from USB-C, at least not with my phone. Maybe some phones do that, but oh damn, the Psyduck does not have like any HP slots. Put that there. That. Golduck may become a golden duck or golden self. Gold is used Pokemon can to resemble a psychic type. Is it though? But Psychic's purple though. Yeah, this Golduck. This Psyduck is 30 levels higher than this Farfetch'd, and he only gets like 200 points, base points higher. Weird as heck. If I could evolve his dumb butt, then sure, but it'll take like 20 levels or 20 like attempts clearing a level. See you making. The stream might not still be up because I might bail here in a bit because I don't have anything to do in the game, which is why like some people ask for more streams and stuff, and this is kind of why, because like I run out of things to do. Like I started this stream with things to do, and an hour in there is already nothing. I mean, chatting is fine too, yeah, but I like to at least do things. Let's see the dwarves. I would get so many like puzzle questions when I get puzzle questions at all times when I do Dwarf Fortress, but it's been a while since we had a dwarf stream, hasn't it? We should do that. Couldn't really do it this Wednesday, but maybe next Wednesday we'll check on the dwarves. See what stupid thing is making them die this week. Wish there were mini games. Yeah, mini games could be interesting. I don't know what they would do. They would probably make them grindy as heck. Like I would support mini games as long as they're not grindy like that. What's that thing in ACPC that I hate? That basically slot machine thing. No random chance. Do I support the LGBTQ? Of course, I support as long as you're not being an asshole, I support you and, you know, living.
Remember, kids, anybody that doesn't like you for who you are, they're an asshole. Unless they don't like you because you're an asshole. That's different.
Actually, I guess not many dwarves have died in that fort now that you mention it, but I just mean in general, dwarves tend to die. They're very good at dying. I freaking love the aesthetic of Pokemon Quest. I think that's honestly the big reason that I gave it another shot on mobile. It just looks so good, and it's like I want to like it more than I honestly probably do, just because it just looks really good. Spend as much money as possible minigame. The classic variety of mobile minigame. Speaking of LGBT stuff, what's up with YouTube allowing, like, hate ads on things? This is, like, dipshit university thing that's like, oh no, I was racist to people and a bad thing happened to me. How dare life give me karmic retribution. Listen to this old lady bitch about how
a bad thing happened to her because she was bigoted against gay people. We have to protect people for being bigots because, as we know, being bigoted is the only minority that really counts.
I hate the, like, what was it? There's this, they pretend to be university, but you can block ads for those, by the way. So if you see those ads, Rev Scarecrow had a good ad. Progrer U, that's what it was. Let me find, Rev Scarecrow has a tweet about that. About how to block those. Yeah, send this tweet to any, if you see those on any LGBT streamers or just any YouTuber, tell them they can block them with that. I don't know what, I don't know how they're not banned from being, like, that's, I flagged their channel for hate speech, because, I mean, that's what their channel, or that's what their videos are, but they definitely shouldn't be having ads. I don't know if they're still doing that. I haven't seen them in a bit, but I don't know. I made sure to block them on my channel, so you definitely won't see them here. But yeah, until they change their, like, URL or something. But yeah, they have this ad where this, like, old lady is, like, all sad because, like, people don't like her because she hates gay people. It's like, oh, your poor feelings. That must be so sad for people to not like you for who you are. That must really hurt your feelings real bad. Oh no. I don't know what... I don't even understand the point of those ads. Like, how do you get money? Like, is being a bigot online, like, is that a business now? Like, do people send them money to, like, just be assholes in real life? Is that, like... Is that what... I guess with, like... I've seen some GoFundMes, and I mean, that probably is just what they do. Because people will just send money to people for being racist assholes. I don't... A lot of people are garbage, and that's just really unfortunate. Remember, kids, if somebody's an asshole, it's okay to not like them. It's his voice completely changed.
No, it was more like this, that's right.
Wingnut welfare. I like that. Well, I don't like that, but I like the term. Good term for a bad thing. And it's so weird when people are like, well, if you don't like, if people shouldn't be intolerant of gays, then why can you be intolerant of people that are intolerant of gays? It's like, well, being gay is something that you're born with, and it doesn't, it doesn't hurt other people. Choosing to hurt gay people is not something you're born with, and it's something that hurts other people. So it's like not even remotely related, you stupid, dumb, idiot moron. Like, it's not even remotely a good faith argument, but it's just so terrible. You weren't born a dumbass. You don't have to be a dumbass. Yeah, it's like, it's wrong at every level. Like, A, one hurts people and one doesn't, and B, one is intrinsically part of what you are, and one is a choice. And when you combine the two, it's like, no, there's not even any remotely acceptable comparison there.
What do you mean choosing to hurt people is not the same as not choosing to not hurt people? Just because they're completely diametrically opposed does not mean they're some way different.
When you're in LA, Fragile Staghorn. Fragile Staghorn is always... Yeah, Fragile Staghorn is always better. Or not Fragile Staghorn. What am I thinking about? The, basically how it works, how the coral things work, is that right around here, Starhorn. Starhorn is always better than these ones down here. These ones down here always suck. I just got Quest 3... Oh, you just got Quest 3. You just got the stupid crab, the clams thing. Yeah. That's what I was hoping to do with my automated thing, and then my save got erased. Oh dang. My Pokemons. They're not doing too good. I find it very frustrating, the exact amount of control you have over the Pokemon in Pokemon Quest. It's like, it's just enough that if you completely ignore it, you do a little bit of disservice to your Pokemon, and they do a little bit poorly. But it's just not really enough that you really want to actively play. It's a really... I wish you had a bit more control. The guide is in... Just go to sirtaptap.com to find the guide, or it's in the description. And yes, we know that people don't have the update. Father Scallop spreads his wisdom about that. So pissed I made a ton of cake fish yesterday and they don't count. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. That, yeah. You're screwed if you make the cake fish before the thing. Which is dumb. Save up Pearl and stream decorating my expand. I don't really have any idea of what to do. Father's wisdom is blurry. It's kind of stretched. I should probably reset transform. Make it. How do I raise the text? Is that less blurry? I mean, it depends on how... It depends on the resolution you're watching the thing on. If you're watching like 144p, it's going to be blurry. Whoa. That was weird. I don't know what that was. Just go to sirtaptap.com. It's the first guide on the site. Or just somebody link it, or... It's in the description. Plus, I don't have to buy another baby turtle. Somebody on Reddit said they bought the baby turtle. It didn't work, so there may be some weird requirement. I don't know. I would do all of the rest of the event stuff first before you try to do the baby turtle quest thing, in case it's required. That's why I hate these like super complex quest things, because like you think everything is right and it works, and then there was some like minuscule part of it that you accidentally did and somebody else does not do, and then they don't do it and you don't know why it didn't work. It's blech. Blech, I say. Sorting my box in Pokemon Quest. I don't have quite enough. I'm saving up for the Mewtwo statue thing so I can get more energy charges so I can, you know, play more each round. So I'm saving up on tickets and I'm like out of space. It sucks. So weird to have a Pokemon game with quote-unquote loot. Like, you know, Borderlands style random-ish stuff. Kind of like in Pokemon, mainline Pokemon, that it's just like X is X and you don't really have to screw with it too much. There's not a lot of randomness. Other than, you know, like hit chances, but that's different. What's my strongest Pokemon? I think it kind of depends on whether you mean base stats or the slots that they can have. But I think... Let me get to my... No, I didn't want to open that. Also, it kind of reminds me that I need a new phone. It's kind of laggy on my phone. Mostly just eats battery like nuts, though. I've got a level 58 Nidoran female, which, as soon as she evolves to Nidoqueen, she will be my strongest, but is not currently. She's still very good, but I need to level her up. I got a level 53 Psyduck, which is also pretty good, but also needs to evolve. Oh, 38 Grimer, who is not bad. And one of my best is actually Farfetch'd. I think just because he's considered a fully evolved Pokemon. And I've been trying to use a Butterfree. Stats aren't really that great though. It's one of my stronger ones though. Is it the prediction that the baby croc and sperm are going to be 50,000? That's best case scenario. I think it's entirely possible that they're 100,000 and 150,000 because the last year's babies were escalatingly expensive. But yeah. The guide's just sirtaptap.com. It should be really easy to find, but I can link it. I always recommend using the written guide. It's much easier to update and it's always more up to date than the videos. I actually started making the whole reason I got into the Abyssrium stuff. I made a guide just because I hated watching videos to find all the written guides. So I'm like, I'll just write this down. It's like, well, if I got to write it written down, I may as well post it on my site, and then everything flowed from that. I really want this Weeping Bell to evolve. Wait, what level does oh wait, it doesn't evolve from a level. Normally anyway. Victory Bell Pokemon Quest. It's so weird because in Pokemon Quest things evolve at like different levels. And what the hell? Pokemon list. Finish this up. There's no information there. Wait, what? Ba-ba. Who? What? What the hell's that? Victory Bell. Okay, Smogon has, or not Smogon, Cerebi has it, I think. What level does it evolve from? Level 36. Aw, crap, he's not gonna evolve then. Okay, Weeping Bell is off team. What level does Muck evolve at? Muck. I think this thing's ready to evolve. 38. Yeah, Grimer's ready to evolve then. Let's see how Grimer does. That's a shame. I wanted Victory Bell, but it's too high level. Don't want to mess with that. Am I the only one that likes last year's Cakefish? Yes! I mean, some people probably think they're okay, but I think they're dumb. But my Grimer has just acid armor as its only skill. It's a shame. Fact for buddies. Ooh, but I have a sharing stone now, so I guess he can buff his friends. Gotta get swole. I mean, the baby fish were great last year. It's just that they were, too expensive. I think Grimer will really work well on my team because I need a bulky close range person. That's my big problem with Butterfree. It's just not very. It's close range but has lower HP. Oh, what the hell? Wait, what did I do? I've devastated the stats of my party. I don't remember. Oh, I unequipped Psyduck. That's why. Okay, that's much better. Still kind of inferior to my last party, though. It's a shame. It won't be once I level up Psyduck, but... The Fall Forest event was really good. Well, let me see if this team can beat that level. Yeah, the Marlin was a complete blight on that event. They even said that they changed the chance to 100%, and it wasn't. It didn't work for a lot of people even then. Bulbasaurs look so funny in Pokemon Quest. They look like they have little Christmas presents on their backs, just because of how the shapes work out. Oh man, my party is doing like 0 damage. They're caught on corners. I hate when they get caught in corners in Pokemon Quest. When you have ranged guys and they just shoot into the wall. It's supposed to be so weird for people that have no idea what Pokemon Quest is, because I can't show it on screen because it's on my phone. I would do like a picture-in-picture thing so you could see it, but you can't really do that this way. Do new Android phones let you do like a USB-C to HDMI? It seems like that should be a thing, but at least with this phone it is not. I used to have a mini HDMI on my Nexus 5X, or the 5 not X, I think. Or maybe it was before that, actually. I think it was, yeah, I think that was an even earlier phone that I had. I hope the space costume eventually happens. Like, it would make more sense because they went to the more themed events and less like seasonal things to just like silly themes. So it would make total sense for them to do, like, actually do that now. But I don't know if they will. They literally said, please do not care about it when somebody asked about it. Please don't care about it. Oh, that, like, I know that's just like them having bad English, but just please don't care about it. What a good attitude to have about life. The Psyduck isn't really that impressive, but I really want to level it up. Didn't know if you could get more baby turtles after July 6th. Yeah, you can. It doesn't. Once you've unlocked a hidden fish, it stays unlocked. You don't need to like only buy all of them all on July 6th. Like, this game is stupid, but it's not that stupid. And then like later they'll introduce something that is that stupid just to prove me wrong, because I've said they could never be that stupid, and then they were in fact that stupid. That has happened before. You get a tap with 2 fingers for the merman thing. It says clap. So, please clap. But yeah, it means 2 fingers. You just gotta refresh if the video crashes. I don't know why YouTube doesn't like do that for you automatically. Okay, so my team's not too bad. I can beat the level I was grinding at before. So it's not too bad. Maybe next month we'll do a space event. When was the fall event? It wasn't quite yet, so maybe. Moo. That's right, Parker. He's enjoying the fan. He's all like spread out on his belly. Yeah, when was fall event? Oh dang! It started like 9/28. So yeah, we got like 2 months that we could potentially have new events in. And I hope events are monthly now, because like they were finally willing to like actually give actually give a content update alongside an event update, which they have not done that like ever. So maybe that means we finally have fully monthly events, which it seems like is the case. Which I think is the way to go for a game like this, because like if they're not going to keep releasing new normal fish, which they haven't in over a year, gotta do something. Ice type team, steel type team, dragon. They can do a fighting type team, maybe. Can we get some advice from Father Scallop?
Don't trust anybody that's okay with fascism, kids. They're idiots and they're assholes.
There you go. I'm gonna keep tapping and hope I get back my friend's rise. Good luck, Grayson. Did you get all the way to the last thing? I've hoped for a prehistoric event for pretty much since we've had events. Yeah, it took me several tries. Yeah, make sure you have... I think you might need the hermit crab to dance too. I don't know. Oh shit, I got a Meowth. I think. Yep, it's a Meowth. Dang, level 64, but that also means that I'm not gonna get that final level for like ever. Or I'm not gonna get it to evolve in like ever. But whatever. Let's see what else I get. Wait, no. Open that. Yeah, Persian is good. It's such a shame what they did to Alolan Persian. Like, it's even a good type. Ah, another Paris. I don't want another Paris. Holy shit, he's level 69. I'll accept it. Never mind. That's actually fine. Huh. Hey, Sebastian. It's gonna take forever to level these dudes up and actually evolve them, though. That's the real shame. Let me just... Yeah, let's try that. Oh, you got the Kraken? Congrats. I prefer the Kraken unlock to this thing, honestly. Let's go Bull. Let's go to... Oh, shit, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that would use so many. Let's go for that. I should really be using a recipe book for this thing, but I don't. Too much effort. I give up. My brother's allergic to cats, so hyperallergenic. The cats vary quite a lot in like amount of allergies caused. Parker is fairly high on the allergy index, unfortunately. I don't really get bothered too much, unless he's like right up in my grill. What happened? I mean, like 2 hours of stream happened, so I don't really know how to explain all of that. But we're just basically chilling because I got the mermaid dude friend, and the other hidden fish. The other hidden event fish do not seem to be forthcoming. So I'm going to stop streaming here in just a little bit, because I've kind of run out of doing things, or things to do. I've run out of ways to word talk. Nessie would be a fun thing to add, but why not just like a regular Plesiosaurus? Oh no, new garden event in ACPC. Aw. I don't like the garden events. They made them better, but then they kind of made them worse. A Balinese is the safest one. I thought those Sphinx cats were the best. Don't Balinese have hair? Yeah, they do. Huh. Those are much better looking cats than the Sphinx ones, at least. Those look almost like a Himalayan. We had a Himalayan. She was very sweet, except, like, she looked so mean. And she would not take shit from anybody. So I always called her bitchy, but like an endearing way. She was a good bitchy cat. Put that there. There. Do the July event missions. If you mean the quest, I can't because I already did. I already completed it. Oh, I forgot to put some stones in. That's why my stats were low. All the stuff is in the guide that's in the description of the video, though. Oh, I hate that diagonals don't count for bingos in Pokemon Quest. It's so silly. The event's called Bloomin' Booty with Captain? Oh, man. I always knew Captain knew a thing or two about booty, but I don't think it's appropriate for a children's game. There's my notification that it's been 2 hours. I love how the farm materials let you know how long you've been streaming. Well, I guess if it's a Cap'n event, I gotta play it, but I'm a little burnt out on the thingers. But I'll do it for Cap'n. My main man. See you, Angelers. Glad the guides help. Yeah, I don't know why he should have cucumbers, right? Kappa's like cucumbers. I've never heard of Kappa's liking sunflowers. I mean, sunflowers make sense for summer, but other than that, it's that or a tropical thing, like a seaside flower, whatever. I don't know if that's a thing, but you know. I mean, why not a cucumber event? They had a strawberry event. Why not cucumbers? Fun fact about kappas. In traditional Japanese mythology, the way to scare away a kappa was to fart at it. So if you find yourself accosted by kappas, this is an amazing picture I need to show you. Okay, searching kappa defense is not helpful. Let me find kappa on folklore. I think it was on Wikipedia. Alright, here we go. I'm sure this is educational and fun. This is how to defend yourself. Let me shrink this up a bit. Defense against kappa. Traditional Japanese folklore right here. Lower the pants and aim the spray. Look at the force of that. Like, that's some serious anal control right there. Like, I don't think I could exert that degree of force. Like, that's impressive. And I love the second kappa, like, flee, like, no, no. And the first one's like, it's too late for me, run. These guys trained. They trained for this day. He's been training that sphincter for years to get that degree of focus and control. It's like a laser. With this fixed, players will no longer be penalized for shipping. It's a patch now for Harvest Moon on SNES. Oh, really? To fix those glitches? Yeah. Harvest Moon on SNES has some kind of funny overflow glitches that are, well, not very funny if you get them, but like funny in concept. But yeah, they kind of like ruin your game. Well, not ruin, but it's one of those things where your stats get too high, and then the game thinks that you didn't do anything, you lazy butt. And it's bad. I look away for 2 seconds, I see that image. It's just Father Scout needs to teach you the ways of defending against Kappas. My team's kind of shaping up in Pokemon thing. I got some really good poison Pokemon now, though. I don't know if any of my upcoming stages actually are weak against poison. Though the preferred type doesn't seem to actually mean anything in Pokemon, in Pokemon Quest. I don't think we need a meme event. I think we should just delete the game before that happens. So I'll be real curious to see what happens on July 8th. Or, I guess July 7th, with the baby sea turtle. I really hope my more optimistic interpretation is right, and that you're not screwed, but... yeah. Man, I'm gonna need to grind this level so many times to level these tiny babs up. By the way, Miasma Moore, level 7-1 in Pokemon Quest. I get amazing drops every time. Well, this one has a lower... like, I get rare drops, like, every time I do it. I got 2 stones, like, the move stones, and I got... I've gotten several, like, added effect items. So, try grinding that if you're at around that level and you need to level up and stuff. Yes, hello. Mew. Mira. Hi. And the boss isn't particularly egregious for any reason. My voice is getting a little bit, teeny bit sore here. So I think I'm going to end for... I don't think I've fully recovered from yesterday because I did a long stream and I had like 3 other videos I think I did too. So I think I'm going to duck out here. It won't be Abyssrium, but you can join me this weekend for Owl Boy. Let me give you a link to that. I'll be streaming Owl Boy Saturday and Sunday. So if you... not that. Upcoming... if you click these links, you can get email reminder or whatever. You can subscribe for a reminder there. Though all my streams tend to start at 6 p.m. Central. This one I did a little bit early, just as I got home and I was like, whatever, I'll start the stream. But all my planned streams tend to start at that regular time. What are you hunting for, Parker? Maru! Do you want to say hi to everybody? Of course you stop talking when I say that. See you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Glad you enjoyed making. Happy to stream, Hazy. See you, everybody. Mew.